morning. This is a project based on three-dimensional geometry. As we can see, there are three axes: x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. These three axes divide the space into 8 octants. First octant, second octant, third octant, fourth octant and 4 on the lower side. There are 3 coordinates. The x coordinate is known as the abscissa, the y coordinate is known as the ordinate, and the third one is the z coordinate. In the first coordinate, as we can see, they are all positive, 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 positive. In the second octant, they are negative, positive, positive. In the third octant, they are negative, negative, positive, and in the fourth octant, they are positive, negative and positive respectively. This entire structure helps us to determine the coordinates of any object. Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am. This is a game called Invert the Triangle. As you can see, there are 10 coins in this triangle. You have to invert this triangle, that is, you have to make this triangle by moving only 3 coins. You can use only 3 coins to invert this triangle.
This stays here, this stays here.
This should be there, that there. Move the top of the card.
Oh, I got it. Wait.
No, only 3 points.
No, that's wrong.
Right, this should wait. Let's just stay this.
Move that there. No, that second one.
This?
Yes, and this top.
No, all the 10 coins should be included in the inverted triangles. You can't make a triangle of lesser number of coins.
They can do that later. You should.
I'll tell you the answer.
Wait. This is there and this is there.
No. Okay, I'll tell you the answer now. That was the triangle.
Yeah.
Now I remove only these 3 coins. Okay? I keep it here, and that's all. Done. Thank you.
You are.
Good morning, sir. This is a trigonometric graph of y is equals to sin x. We can see here that as the value of x increases, the value of y shows alternative increase and decrease in its angle.
It has a smooth symmetric curve which passes through origin, and the point is highlighted by lights.
Good morning. This is a y is equal to cos x graph. The horizontal line represents y-axis, x-axis. The vertical line represents y-axis. Y is equal to cos x is a smooth continuous curve. The range ranges from -1 to 1 plus 1. The other point, all the points are highlighted with the help of lights like Thank you.
Good morning. This is a project based on a particular trigonometrical ratio, that is tangent. We know that the earth keeps rotating from west to east direction. If we know the length of the building and the length of the shadow casted by the sun of the building, we can calculate the apparent position of the sun. Now, if we keep our torch, which represents the sun in our case, in the first holder, a shadow of 25 centimeter length is being casted. If we take out a ratio of the length of the building, which is of 25 centimeter, to the length of the shadow, which is of 25 centimeter in the first case, we get a 1:1 ratio, and we know that tan 45 is equal to 1. Now let us see that our assumption is correct or not. We have assumed that the sun must have been at a 45 degree angle at this time of the day. Yes, the sun is at an 45-degree angle.
Good morning, ma'am.
This is a probability game, and a probability itself means unpredictable. With the help of this game, we are going to check your chances of winning.
Now you have to place the bets. The bets can be placed either on a single number or a range of numbers or colors. In the range of numbers 1 to 2 with blue, 3 to 8 with yellow, 9 to 10 with green. And in colors, blue with odd, yellow with even, and green with odd.
Now please take a token and place the bet. Now we will turn the roulette and drop the marble.
You lose.
Thank you.
This project is based on calculation. So you can see it's not a normal clock. It's an amazing clock made only using number 9 only. If you'll calculate the digits, you'll get the number as same as the digits of an analog clock. Like see, 9 divided by 9 is equals to 1. 9 plus 9, 2 divided by 9 plus 9 is equals to 18 divided by 9 is equals to 2. If you'll calculate all the digits, you'll get as same as the number of a normal analog clock.
As you can see, this is a project basically based on dealing with numbers. If you solve this, you will get an answer, and the answer is among these three options. And in this game, you have to arrange these numbers in such a way that each line should get a sum of 41.
Good morning. We have made a special type of triangle known as Pascal's triangle. It is used to expand binomial of any power. Binomial is a combination of two terms. We can see here that x plus y to the power 1 is equal to x plus y. X plus y to the power 2 is equal to x squared plus 2xy plus y square.
More features of this Pascal's triangle. When we will add the number on one row, it gives increasing powers of 2, such as when we will add 0 plus 1 is equal to 1, it gives 2 to the power 0. 1 plus 1 is 2, it gives 2 to the power 1. 1 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 4, it gives 2 to the power 4. One more feature is when we will read the number on one row, it gives the increasing powers of 11. 1 is equal to 11 to the power 0. 1 that is 11 is 11 to the power 1. 121 is 11 to the power 2. 1331 is 11 to the power 3. So this way it has many more features. Thank you for
Good morning. Here we have in front of us two games. In one of the game, you have to use these two triangles to give the solution of the third triangle. Each triangle contains three numbers. You have to use these three numbers and BODMAS rule and give the solution, which will be at the middle. Each triangle follows the same procedure. The procedure which is applicable on these two is applicable on this one. The solution is given here. And in this second game, there is a square which contains 9 parts. We have with us a coin box which contains numbers from 1 to 9. We have to use these 1 to 9 numbers, and you have to adjust these numbers in this square in such a way that the sum of these numbers horizontally, vertically and diagonally should be 15. If within few minutes you are unable to do this solution, I can also provide you with this clue, which is use 5 in the center, and the solution for this game is provided here.
Good morning. Here we have done the project on sets. Here we have verified the De Morgan's law using Venn diagram. So let us start with A intersection B. What is A intersection B? A intersection B means the elements common to set A and set B. This shaded part represents A intersection B. Now let us come to A intersection B, the whole complement. A intersection B, the whole complement means the elements which are not present in A intersection B. Here, leaving set A, the whole shaded part represents A complement. Here, leaving set B, the whole shaded part represents B complement. So, we come to the conclusion that this whole shaded part represents A complement union B complement. So, A intersection B, the whole complement, is equal to A complement union B complement.
Union B represents the elements which are present in set A and set B, or both. Here, A union B, the whole complement, represents the shaded part and those elements which are not present in A union B. Leaving set A, the whole shaded part represents A complement. Leaving set B, the whole shaded part represents B complement. Hence, we come to the conclusion that A complement intersection B complement is the shaded part. Hence, A union B, the whole complement, is equals to A complement intersection B complement.
This project represents first A intersection B intersection C is equal to this common part, set A, set B and set C. The common elements of set A, set B and set C represents this shaded part. Here, this shaded part represents A union B. Here, A intersection B means the elements common to set A and set B.
A minus B represents those elements which are only present in set A. Here, B minus A represents the only elements which are present in set B. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. This model is based on Pythagoras theorem. As the name suggests, this model is named after a Pythagorean, a great scientist, Pythagoras. He is a famous mathematician who has contributed in the field of trigonometry and geometry. Here you can see there are 3 squares forming a triangle. Triangle ABC. Triangle ABC is a right angle triangle in which angle B is equal to 90. In the first square, there are 12 squares horizontally and 12 squares vertically. So when we will sum up these squares, we will get 12 into 12, that is 144. Similarly, in the second square, there are 5 squares horizontally and 5 squares vertically. When we will sum up these squares, we will get 25. So, the sum of these two squares is equal to 13 into 13, that is 169. So, from this theorem we are getting 144 plus 25 is equal to 169. 169 is the proper square of 13. So, AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. Hence proved. Thank you.
is a Pythagoras working model. Here, the length of this thread acts as the hypotenuse, this strip act as the base, and here this act as the perpendicular. Here we are going to calculate the hypotenuse of this building using the formula h square is equal to p square plus b square. If one side of a triangle is 12 and the other side is 13, the last one has to be 5. This is called a Pythagoras triplet. So here we are using Pythagoras triplet, taking 24 as the perpendicular, 10 as the base, and we will calculate the hypotenuse. So let us see what comes the hypotenuse. According to the formula, the hypotenuse should come 26. So let us find out whether it is coming or not. So here it is coming 26. So hence proved. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. That's the secret sum puzzle, which is very interesting. It contains 4 circles, among which these 3 circles can be rotated as per wish in such a manner that the sum of these 3 rows becomes equal. We have to rotate in such a manner that 5 plus 5 plus 5 should be equal to 8 plus 1 plus 6, which is not equal. You have to arrange in that way. So the hint is that the sum in each row is equal to 12, and the solution is that if you arrange it in a manner with 6, then 6 and then 0, then that's the solution, and accordingly all will be arranged in such a manner that the sum in each row is 12.
Good morning, sir. This is a magic triangle. It has 3 sides. Each side has 4 numbers. And even it has 2 speciality. The first speciality is if we add the numbers of one side, the sum will be equal to other 2 sides as well. Like 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 9, 18, 18 plus 2, 20. 5 plus 1, 6, 6 plus 6, 12, 12 plus 8, 20. 8 plus 3, 11, 11 plus 7, 18, 18 plus 2, 20. And the second speciality is the sum of the squares of the number of one side is equal to the sum of the squares of the number on other 2 sides as well. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. This is a circular part kept here. You have to divide it in 6 parts such that the total of each part should be equal. Here we have divided it into 6 parts, but the total is not equal such that 6 is left here. You can divide it 12 plus 1, 13, 11 plus 2, 13, 10 plus 3, 13, 9 plus 4, 13, 8 plus 5, 13, and 7 plus 6 is also 13. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. You can see that this is a triangle made of bigger triangles and smaller triangles. You have to count the number of triangles present here. If you please do so.
trigonometrical ratio is the ratio of the length of the sides of the right angle triangle. Now, as we can see here, this is a hexagon. This hexagon represents complementary angles of trigonometrical ratios, like sin theta is cos 90 minus theta, cosec theta is sec 90 minus theta, and tan theta is cot 90 minus theta. We can also reverse it, like cos theta is sin 90 minus theta, sec theta is cosec 90 minus theta, and cot theta is tan 90 minus theta. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. In this chart paper, as you can see, there's a square including big and small squares. Now you have to count is the number of squares present here. Thank you.
Good morning. We think that singular and plural are only used in English, but no, it is also used in mathematics. We can see that no table mathematical terms, singular and plural, axis, axis, formula, formulae, vertex, vertices, matrix, matrices, index, indices, locus, loci, radius, radii, dice and dice. Thank you.
Good morning. From this chart paper work, we are deriving algebraic expansion. Here you can see there is a big square and we have marked each angle as 90 degree. In this big square, there are two rectangles as AB and AB. If we sum up these two rectangles, AB plus AB, we get 2AB. We also have two squares in it. The medium size square as A square and the smaller size square as B square. In the medium size square, we have marked the length as A, and in this rectangle we have marked the breadth as B. Here you can see this is the length and this is the breadth, so we have marked the breadth as B. If we sum up these two sides, means when we are adding these two sides, we get A plus B. Since we know that all the four sides of a square are equal, so we are writing A plus B, A plus B, A plus B, A plus B in all the four sides of a square. And then we are getting the area of this big square as A plus B the whole square. Thus, the formula is A plus B the whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. Thank you.
Good morning. From this chart paper work, you can see there is a square made up of ice cream sticks. So what you have to do, you just have to remove two ice cream sticks to get two squares. So will you please try? Come. Yeah, this is the right answer. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. We have prepared a game known as spin the wheel. In this game, we first have to rotate the wheel, and then as per the arrow, whichever option it will stop. You have to choose maybe the maths or the riddle, and you have to choose the option. You will get 30 seconds to answer it, and if you succeed in answering, then we will reward you with a chocolate.
Making this bag, we have used varieties of colors of handmade paper, and then
we have cut it into 2 equal half, and then we have used glitters, and we have stick all the crushed paper into, and we have made a bag, and we have used glitter to make designs. We have used thread to make the handles,
and we have also applied many pearls, and we have given many designs in this, and we have also put the tag.
We have used quilling papers to make flowers,
and we have also used paints.
What will I say? We have made the bookmarks out of chart papers. These are the corner bookmarks and strip bookmarks, and even the envelopes. We have used beads, glitters and threads. We can give this in marriages and even birthday parties. We can use this for the books as a bookmark.
These corner bookmarks can be put at the corner of the books. These are the simple bookmarks which are just entered. We use different ribbons for just as a mark to understand where the bookmark is. These are corner bookmarks of different varieties such as monsters and then Pikachu, and these are all different varieties.
Thank you.
We have made envelopes, we have toran, paper bags, wax candle, it's mixed from wax. These bags, they have taken a lot of trouble and made it. It's all homemade, and they have taken a lot of trouble. Embossed painting. Then this is handmade bags. They can put their small things and they can carry it anywhere. We have made cushion covers. Candles, these are wax candles made from wax. Wax gel. Then this is embossed painting. Resham painting. The torans, they have taken a lot of trouble to make it. These are the paper bags. And then envelopes. And they have also made lightning lamps there. Candle stand, we have a candle stand. Pillow covers, bed, we have a dupatta over there. And then matty cloth. Mat. We have mats. That lamp, that is a lightning lamp, lampshade. Then kundan painting, embossed painting, and these torans.
Good morning everyone. This is a useful pen stand made out of ice cream and pista badam. This is a tassel earrings made out of silk threads. This is a wall hanger. We can also use as a showcase. We can keep small stuff over here, and we can also, and the nails are inserted here so that we can keep the bag. These are the hairbands which is made out of used t-shirts.
These are made with rubber bands. These are the hairbands with bows made with satin ribbon. These are keychains with dolls which have dresses of balloons, and the mufflers are made with pipe cleaners. These are small diaries in which we can keep small secrets. These are rubber bands also made with satin bows and clips. These are some coin purses made with Japanese cloth and some laces.
We have made pencil stand and bookmarks, which is very useful for students. We have made tassel earring, which is very fashionable, and we have made pencil stand and bookmarks.
We can hang it on the wall. We have made this out of jam bottle. We have stuck this. We can light it also, and this we have made out of paper. And this is also a jar. We have decorated it very beautifully.
This is a fairy jar. After putting light, we have made this out of printouts and butter paper. After putting light, this will glow. These are made up of wools. These are made up of stockings. These are made up. These puppets are made up of cotton, and this is made up of paper. These earrings are handmade, which are very fashionable.
Whatever money we will contribute, we will give to poor children.
project of SUPW. We have made it with the plastic cups. We have stapled it together, and then we have made a hole at the bottom of it and inserted the colorful lights through it. And if then we have plugged in the extension board, then if we'll on the switch, it can be used as a material of lightning in any of the festivals.
These are pillow covers. These are made up of melted wax. We can say that these are made up of wax crayons. First we have grinded the crayons, and then we have put it, and then we have spread the butter paper over it and ironed the whole thing. So, and all as a result, this was the result, and these things were formed. And these are these are carpets. You can spread it, and these are some are made up of old saris, or some are made up of wool, and these are made up of wools, and these are old saris, and those things are old towels. Those one as old towels. First we have braided the towels, and then we have rounded it and stitched it. And that's all. Thank you.
Also, we have used the same procedure for making the mats, and we have made some lamps, photo frames, and some show pieces. In mats we have used some old clothes, towels and saris, and even we have used the plastics and the jute ropes. First we have braided it, then we have just rounded and we have stitched it. And by making the lamps, we have used some glass jars, some lights and some batteries for making it. And we have made a candle also by using the wax crayons. Thank you. basket which is made by paper and decorated with glitters, beads. This is a flower vase which is made by tissue and decorated with some beads. These are paper bags which we have made and decorated with paper flowers and glitters. And these are photo frames which we have made by spoons and mirrors. And these are showpieces and jewelry box which we have made by beads. And these are the cloth bags which we have made by old clothes. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. We, the students of Carmel School Dhanbad, have made an effort to highlight the importance of computer in our day-to-day lives. So please welcome.
Good morning. In this, we are going to show some of the hardware. The main project of ours is this, to show that without the cabinet also, the computer components works.
Good morning. Our topic is power of emojis. How emojis has replaced words and made communication easier. Emojis are ideograms or smileys that are used in electronic messages and web pages. Emojis exist in various genres, including facial expression, common objects, types of weather conditions, etc. Originally meaning pictograph, emoji is a Japanese word. The resemblance to the English word emoticons and emotion is purely coincidental.
Originating on Japanese mobile phones in 1999, emojis have become increasingly popular during the 2010 after being added to several mobile operating systems.
Good morning. These are some milestones conveying some golden years in the lifespan of emojis. Firstly, in 1999, emojis were born. In 2009, emojis were adopted in 625 new shades.
In 2015, Unicode updated new skin tones versions of emojis which shows different emotions of people. Then, in 2016, 3 new emojis came in the world named as weightlifting women emoji, single dad, which is a boy and a man, and a gay pride flag emoji.
Certain famous personalities from all across the world and their feelings about certain emojis.
Hello, here we represent some of the emojis which represent our body parts.
Good morning, sir. This is a computer project on the topic malware. Malware is generally defined as a type of software, malicious software, which is designed to cause harm or destruction to computer systems. There are many types of malware, but here we are showing only 3 types: virus, worms and trojans. The precautions which should be taken are also given alongside. The first and foremost precaution which should be taken is to install an antivirus program, and those antivirus program as well the operating system should always be kept updated, as older versions of operating system and malware may not be able to resist the attack of malware. Thank you, sir.
Good morning. So today we have represented network topology. Topology is the arrangement of elements like links, nodes, etc. of a communication network. In topology, devices are modeled as nodes, and the connection between the devices are modeled as links or lines between the nodes. There are 3 types of topologies: star topology, bus topology and ring topology. Topology is one of the most common topology. In this topology, every node is connected to a central networking device called the hub. The hub acts as a server and the computers acts as clients.
A bus topology is a topology where nodes are connected to a single cable.
In ring topology, all the nodes are connected in such a way that they make a closed loop. Each workstation is connected to 2 other components on either side. Good morning, sir. Our project is based on APA bones. Nowadays, these mechanical calculators has made our calculations quite easier. Earlier, people didn't have computers, so they used various type of calculators such as XII and APA bones. So our project is based on APA bones. APA bones was developed by Sir John Napier in 1616. It involves calculations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So our project is showing a multiplication to you, and I'm going to show you a sum. Our sum is 25 into 12. So 5 2s are 10 and 2 2s are 4. Yes. See 2 and 5. And 5 2s are 10. 5 into 2, 10. Yes, and 2 2s are 4. 4 0. And 2 into 1 2 is equal to 0 and 5 4 2 sorry 5 0 10 1 3. So the answer is 300, and I'm going to show you from the calculator. 25 into 12 is equal to 300. Thank you, sir.
Good morning. Our project is based on ATM. So what is ATM? A machine that dispenses cash or perform other banking services when an account holder inserts a bank card. So here we have tried making a working model of ATM, of course with some creativity. So now I'll show how it works.
is the ATM card and the coin. Now I'll put the coin into the hole. It came. Same thing we can do with the notes by rolling it. Thank you.
Morning. I'm here to present you a working model of a hologram projector. A hologram is a three-dimensional image created with a photographic projection. Here we can see a video. And on the sides we can see that it is creating a 3D effect, and it is going to create a lot of amusement and excitement in the audience. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. Today I am here with a model of a speaker. So, what is a speaker? A speaker is the most commonly used output devices. It is used in computer, laptops, phones, etc. Regardless of their design, it is used for the audio output, which is more than the normal volume. So now I'm going to play a song on my phone, and I'm sure that it will be less than the volume coming out from the speaker. Here it is. Here is the normal volume, and here it goes in the speaker. And this is the normal volume, and it goes in the speakers. So I'm sure you found the difference between the two volumes. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. Here I am presenting a digital projector. A projector is a device which is connected to a computer and is used to display the output of a video or an image on a screen or a wall. Here I'll show you how it works. First, you have to take your phone, then play the desired video, and then insert your phone in the projector. And as you can see, the moment I insert my phone, the video is displayed right in front of you. Thank you.
So here we have a picture projector. It's an optical device which projects an image onto a surface, commonly known as projection screen. And here I'll show you the model. Here I switched on the flash and I inserted it, and here is the image. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Now me and my teammate are going to showcase the advantages and disadvantages of social media. Now firstly, we can see a globe present before us. This represents that how the world is getting smaller and smaller and becoming a global village day by day. People living far apart are connected to each other through video calls, voice calls, messages, etc. that are available on these social networking sites like Snapchat, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, etc. Thank you.
And now, as we all know that everything is perceived to have a positive effect until it is used negatively. So here we are having a new age devil which represents that how social media has caused a negative effect throughout the world. And some of the common disadvantages of social media are distraction and addiction to it, in which most of the students are involved. And secondly, there are family problems and personal life problems because social media creates misunderstandings between people and make them apart. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I hope that you have liked our projects. So before going, I would request you to please take a click with our selfie stick as a memory.
This is a model of acid rain represented by standard 9th. Here we have shown some effects of acid rain on water, houses, crops, the land and the Taj Mahal. The main cause of acid rain are two gases which are nitrogen and sulfur. The Mathura oil refinery pollutants has been turning the Taj Mahal into yellow. Thank you and have a great look on our projects. Our model is on soil profile. We are going to discuss about what is soil profile, what is soil and the different layers of soil. The sequence of layers of soil is called as soil profile. Each layer has its own characteristics. The main layers of the soil are humus topsoil, subsoil, weathered rock and bedrock. Thank you.
This is a project on organic farming represented by the students of Standard 9B. Organic farming is a system of farming which is primarily based on cultivating the land and raising the crops in such a way so as to keep the soil alive and in good health by the use of manure. Thank you.
Good morning. Today we are going to represent a model on rainwater harvesting which is created by the students of Standard 7B. Rainwater harvesting is the process of collecting, storing and using rainwater for different purposes like recharging underground water table, watering plants, watering gardens, for irrigation purposes, domestic uses like bathing and other activities. The rainwater gets collected on the rooftop. From there it passes into the storage tank. The storage tank has pipe connection from where the water can be diverted into different areas, like for agricultural uses we have in the domestic uses through the conduct. It can also recharge the underground water table. And some of its advantages are it preserves rainwater, it stores rainwater, it reduces burden on natural water resource and checks its depletion, and it recharges the underground water table. Thank you.
My model is on geothermal power plant. Geothermal power plant means the heat contained below the earth's surface. As this heat is moved above the earth's surface, it turns into steam, and this steam turns the turbine, which in turn rotates the generator, and this generator produces electricity for the houses and for the buildings. Thank you.
My model is on windmill. A windmill is a mill that converts the energy of wind into rotational form of energy by means of windlass called blades. It is based on wind energy. It is a renewable source of energy. Thank you.
Good morning. This is the project or model of the rainwater harvesting. In this, we are going to discuss about what is the rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting is the process of collecting, storing and using it for the different purposes like watering gardens, watering plants, recharging underground water table, etc.
Good morning. We have made a model on homemade composter, represented by the students of class 7A. Composting is a process of converting organic wastes into fertilizers or manure. Thank you.
Good morning. This model is of soil erosion, represented by the students of class 7A. Soil erosion is the removal of topsoil by the different agents of erosion like wind, running water and human activities. Thank you.
Good morning. Today we are going to represent a natural water purifier by class 8C. This is a natural water purifier which filters the water without the use of any chemicals and electricity. The materials we have used for filtering water are charcoal, sand, pebbles and soil. Thank you.
Good morning. This model is a demonstration of greenhouse effect which is being presented by the students of 9A. Greenhouse effect is caused due to greenhouse gases such as chlorofluorocarbons, carbon dioxide, methane, etc. These gases, they are emitted due to automobile exhaust, industrialization, human activities, etc. Greenhouse gases, they do not allow the terrestrial radiation from the surface of the earth to escape into the atmosphere, thereby increasing the average temperature on the surface of the earth, leading to greenhouse effect. Thank you.
This is a solar cooker which is represented by the students of class 8C. It is a non-conventional source of energy which is a renewable source of energy. It consists of a box painted black, a mirror which helps to concentrate the strong beam of light on the glass sheet, and a glass sheet which is helped to trap the sun's radiation on the food being cooked. Thank you.
Good morning. My project is on solar water heater. This is represented by the students of class 8C. This is a non-conventional source of energy which is also a renewable source of energy. This is very useful in our day-to-day life as it saves a lot of electricity and it works on the solar radiations from the sun. Thank you.
My model is on the earth structure. Earth structure refers to the number and the type of layers which the earth comprises of. The earth is mainly divided into 3 layers, mainly the core, the crust and the mantle. The core is responsible for the earth's magnetism. Thank you.
Good morning. These models present here represent the 3 different types of volcanoes: active, dormant and extinct. An extinct volcano is a volcano that has not erupted in the past 10,000 years and is not likely to erupt in the future. For example, Mount Zoodwal in Netherlands, Mount Chimborazo in Ecuador and Dhosi Hills in Haryana, India. Thank you.
This is a model of global warming presented by the students of Standard 9A. Global warming is the gradual increase in the overall temperature of the Earth's atmosphere. It is caused due to the increased levels of carbon dioxide, CFCs and other pollutants. Thank you.
This is the model on Pacific Ring of Fire represented by class 9B. This is the Ring of Fire refers to a geographic area of high volcanic and seismic activities around the edges of Pacific Ocean. Hundreds of volcanoes stretches from about 40,000 kilometers north latitudes to south latitudes.
Thank you.